Namaste everyone, my name is Vikram Dubey and today I am shooting my 13th video on spirituality, Naamjap, meditation. I have been practicing various forms of meditations for over 35 years with very good benefits, and for the last over 2 years I have been practicing Naamjap, which literally means chanting God's name, for over 2 years now with very good benefits. Practicing Naamjap has been transformational for me, and my spiritual journey I've made a lot of progress in my spiritual journey. I've experienced a lot of spiritual spiritual growth in my life, and today I'm going to talk about Roop Dhyan. Roop means image or God's image, and Dhyan means meditation. So Roop Dhyan means meditating on the God's image. I first came to know about Roop Dhyan a few years ago from late Kripaluji Maharaj. He was a highly enlightened spiritual guru, and he passed away in 2013. So about 13 years ago, at the age of 91. And I encourage everyone to go on YouTube and search for Kripaluji Maharaj and listen to his videos. He speaks in Hindi, so only people who understand Hindi can listen to him. But if you look at him, he is a great inspiration because, as I said, he passed away at the age of 91 because of an accident. He fell in the bathroom while taking bath, and he sustained serious injuries, head injuries, and he was in coma for a few days, and then he left his body and passed away. And he was so fit at the age of 91. He was like, his back was ramrod straight, and his walk was very good, very fast walker. His speech was very powerful, his voice was very powerful, his memory was very good, his intelligence and memory were very good. At the age of 91, I have seen his videos when he was 90, 91. So, and he was awarded the title of Jagat Guru. Jagat means word, and Guru, as you all know, Guru is like a teacher. So he was awarded the title of Jagat Guru, or the teacher of the word, when he was only 35. So this is a very, very big achievement, especially when he was awarded at the age of 35. So when I started listening to him, because I've been into meditation for 35 years, so when I started listening to him a few years ago, he was the first person from whom I learnt about Sanchit Karma, and I have spoken about Sanchit Karma in my previous videos. Sanchit Karma means accumulated karma. So these karma are accumulated in our mind or consciousness for a very long time, like for many, many lifetimes. So I have said millions of lifetimes, but maybe not, because a life that was lived million years ago may not be very influential now. But if we look at the past 400-500 lives, they are very influential. They have a lot of influence on us. So we have accumulated karma from multiple lifetimes, and these accumulated karma cause mental conditioning, and they affect our thought patterns, our speech, and our actions all our lives. And he said, by practicing Roop Dhyan or meditating on God's image, we divert our mind from sense gratification, and I have spoken about this in detail, from sense gratification to God's image. And when we do that, our sanchit karma or accumulated karmas are removed. And as the sanchit karmas are removed, we start experiencing our true self, which is divine. Because we are part of the divine. Our deep down, we are all divine. But we don't realize that because of the sanchit karma in our mind or consciousness. So he said, Kripaluji Maharaj said, if we practice Roop Dhyan, then our sanchit karma will start getting destroyed or removed from our system. And eventually we'll experience enlightenment or God realization. That is the first thing. Second, he said, we haven't seen God. God can be formless or have a form. God is God. So God can have infinite images. So whatever image we form in our mind could be a God's image, because God's image is infinite. God can have any image. So whatever image we can create in our minds, because it's very hard, because we have never seen God. We can create images of our parents, brothers, sisters, wives, husbands, children, friends, teachers, because we have seen them many, many times. But it's very, very hard to create an image of God, because we have never seen God. So whatever image we can create, man, woman, child, old man, any image, that is God's image for us. It's not God's image for you. So if I create an image, I believe this is God's image. That is the God's image for me, not for you. And the image that you create is God's image for you, not for me. So that's the beauty of Roop Dhyan. You create any image and you can put any clothes like Indian clothes or Western clothes or any clothes on the God. He can wear a turban or hat or nothing, or he can wear jewelry or she can wear jewelry. So it's up to you how you create the image. But because we have created the image, that is God's image for us or for me. And when I do that, so I create the image and then I focus on the image. I with my eyes closed. So I close my eyes. It's like dhyan, it's meditation. So I keep the eyes closed. I create an image of the God and then meditate on that image. Try to see that image for as long as I can. And when I do that, my sanchit karma are destroyed or removed. So I practiced this for a few months. And I have to admit, it was very, very hard. It was very hard to create God's image and then keep looking at the image. It was very hard. I found it very hard. And then I started listening to my Guru Dev. So Guru Dev means God. Dev means God. Guru means Guru. Dev is God. So Guru Dev means God of Gurus. So I could have called him Guru, but this is out of love and respect, I call my Guru, Guru Dev. So my Guru Dev, Premanandji Maharaj of Vrindavan, India, he talks about Naamjap, and I've spoken about Naamjap in all my videos. So Naamjap is chanting God's name. So we don't have to create God's name. We already know. For example, for me, it's Ram. So I chant Ram, 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 Ram. So I haven't created this name. This was God's name. When God appeared as human in the Treta Yuga, many, many thousands and thousands of years ago, he was given the name Ram. So I chant Ram, Ram. You can chant Krishna, Krishna, or Radha, Radha, or Shiv, Shiv. It's up to you. Whatever name resonates with you, you can chant that name. So we don't have to create a name. We know the name. And we just chanted Ram, 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 Ram. The second advantage is we don't have to meditate on the name initially. Like I meditate on the name, so I chant Ram, Ram a lot, and every evening or whenever I get a chance, I meditate. So I sit cross-legged, I close my eyes, sit straight, and I meditate on Ram. So in my mind or Agya Chakra, third eye, I just write Ram in Hindi. You can write in English RAM, Ram, and just see Ram in your mind, just in front of your mind, just in front of your forehead, just Ram. So I write in Hindi and I just look at Ram in my mind. That's my meditation. And I've done various forms of meditations in the past, and I find this meditation really, really effective. And I'm meditating on God's name, so which is the best. It's the best outcome, Instead of meditating on the breath or third eye or heart or chakras or some other part of the body or thoughts or mantra. So these are various forms of meditation. So I meditate on God's name, which is very, very good. And it removes sanchit karma. When we meditate on breath or thoughts, it doesn't remove much sanchit karma. Maybe some sanchit karma are removed, but not as much as when we meditate on God's name or when we chant God's name. So I meditate on Ram, but if you are just starting Naamjap, you just chant Ram, 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 Ram. You don't need to meditate on it, on the name. Just chant Ram, 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 Ram as much as you can. So this is the other advantage, and it's much easier than Roop Dhyan. Roop Dhyan, I found, maybe you also try, just create a God's image in your mind, keep your eyes closed, create an image of God and just try to see that image for as long as you can. And it's very hard, like I couldn't do it for more than 5 to 10 seconds. So it's very hard because we haven't seen God. So Naamjap is more effective because the name is there, Ram, the name is there. We are not creating and we are not meditating on the name. We are just chanting God's name, Ram, 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 Ram. Eventually we can meditate. So this is the benefit. And as I've said many times in my previous videos, when we chant God's name, our mind is diverted from sense gratification to, like sense as in, senses are always seeking pleasure, or mind is seeking pleasure through the senses. For example, we want to see something nice, so we spend hours and hours watching a movie or YouTube videos. We want to hear something nice, so we are like listening to the movies and the videos and songs. We want to smell something nice, so or taste something nice, so we are buying food from outside and eating unhealthy food or eating a lot of food because the smell and taste are really good. Touch is also there. Then there are action senses like the mouth or vocal apparatus. That's an action sense or karmendri. So mouth or vocal apparatus, hands, legs, sexual organs and anus. So these are 5 action senses. So mind is always involved in sense gratification, just gratification of these senses, 5 knowledge and 5 action senses. So when we chant Ram, 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 mind gets diverted from sense gratification to God's name. And this is purifying for our mind or consciousness. This is purifying. And when Naam goes inside our mind or consciousness, it acts like a spiritual scrub. So it scrubs the impurities out of the mind. The sanchit karma, they are removed from the mind. And we start to experience our real self or true nature, which is divine. And I've been practicing Naamjap for over 2 years now, and I've experienced a lot of purification in my mind, and I've become a better person, and I've experienced there is something more than mind and body, and that something more is the soul or divine soul. So I'm experiencing that. I'm not fully enlightened yet. I'm fairly enlightened, and I experience this like I'm witnessing my mind and body. So previously, a few years ago, I used to feel my mind and body, but now I witness my mind and body as if I'm separate from my mind and body. And this is a very, very profound experience. So I request everyone to practice Naamjap. You can practice Roop Dhyana also. So create God's image and then try to keep the image in your mind for a few seconds. And you can also try Naamjap. So I encourage and request everyone to practice Roop Dhyana and Naamjap. And then let me know in the comments how you went and what was your experience. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and write comments, ask questions, and I'll respond to your questions. And I'll post another video on the weekend. So I've decided to post shoot and upload videos every Wednesday and Saturday nights. So I'll upload another video on Saturday night. Until then, stay safe, happy, and enjoy your lives. Enjoy whatever you do. Please enjoy and be safe. Thank you. Good night.